Hello, everyone. Welcome to Court with Krissy. Here are 4 court shorts you probably didn't catch. And I'm kicking it off with all the curse words. I hope you like it. Court with Krissy is now in session.
Good morning, sir. Please state your name. Sir, please state your name.
Maurice Giles.
All right, Mr. Giles. Thank you for that information. Calling case number 22-894, people of the city of Rochester Hills versus Giles. You've identified yourself. This is a bench warrant. Counsel, please put your appearance on the record. How would you like to proceed?
Good morning, Judge. Richard Glender, Mr. Giles. Waive the reading of the complaint warrant and stand mute.
Our law and not guilty plea for purposes of arraignment. Does Mr. Giles want a court-appointed attorney going forward? Does he qualify?
Yes.
All right, we'll refer this for assignment of counsel. Looks like bond was set at an amount of $688. My inclination is to continue that, but I'll listen to your argument.
Judge, I would just indicate that this is a 3-year-old case, 4-year-old case, I'm sorry, 2022. I'm asking for a personal bond in this case. Just a matter of money owed.
All right, I appreciate the argument, but with defendant failing to appear previously, the court's got to be assured that he's going to appear as ordered. So I'm going to continue the bond, $688 cash for surety, with all previous conditions continuing. You'll be notified your next court date, Mr. Giles. Push on the door, it'll be by now.
I've done time on this case before.
You'll be able to discuss that with the judge when you see the judge.
That I've been done time on because you motherfuckers want money that I don't have. I lost
You're all set,
both of my
Mr. Giles.
jobs for some bullshit like this. And they fucked up my license. And that should have been cleared up a long time ago.
I appreciate your concern, Mr. Giles. You're all set.
I don't mean to be cussing, man, but this is a bunch of bullshit.
All right.
Y'all put people through bullshit, and then we got to go through this whole shit. Because all y'all want is motherfucking money.
Anything else, Mr. Giles?
What kind of money do I owe you for a motherfucking old ass ticket for you to put a bench warrant after I done did time to been to court on this shit before, and it did time on this probably same goddamn case.
Duly noted, Mr. Giles. You're all set. If you push on the door, that's will be by to help.
Yeah, okay. Money hungry, bitch.
Giles, you done?
Yeah.
He give you a bond.
Boy, Mr. Clancy, you really got him upset.
$688. You can help him out.
I think that's like $10 per curse word.
3. This is People versus April Annette Hudson. That's you, Miss?
Yes, that's me.
Miss Hudson, you were present just a second ago when the court explained the nature of an informal hearing. True?
Huh?
Is that true?
True. Yes, I was in the courtroom. Yes.
Yes. So you understood the court's instruction that you must select from one of 3 options to protect your rights. Yes?
Yes. I kind of.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, Miss Hudson, the citation before the court was issued on April the 9th of this year at 4:07 in the afternoon. You were operating a 2017 Ford black and color on 10 Mile Road, Avenue Campbell in the city of Royal Oak. And at that place and time, you were cited for disobeying a traffic signal. Officer Carr's remark that shows on your ticket indicates westbound 10 Mile Road when around stop cars to proceed through red light. And that is the substance of the allegation, but it is simply an allegation. You may admit responsibility, Ms. Hudson. You can admit and explain, or you can deny responsibility, and the court will conduct your trial, what you wish the court to do for you.
Can I explain?
You can explain, but it has to be in one of those contexts. So you can accept responsibility and explain, or if you don't believe you violated the motor vehicle code, you can deny responsibility and explain under oath after the officer's testimony.
Oh, okay. Yes. I guess I don't know. Cause how much is that ticket?
Well, if you don't know, it's not a conditional circumstance, Ms. Hudson. The court can't be in a position where it's haggling with you. The court's the neutral here. Please raise your right hands. Do you both solemnly swear the testimony you shall give before this court shall be the truth?
Yeah.
Thank you very much. The officer goes first, Ms. Hudson, then it's your turn, Mr. Carr.
Your Honor, on April 9th, around 4 in the afternoon, I was westbound on 10 Mile approaching Campbell, at which time I observed a black vehicle ahead of me drive around stop cars and continue westbound through the red light, at which time I activated my lights, caught up to the vehicle, made a traffic stop, and made contact with Ms. Hudson.
Okay. And when you approach the vehicle to conduct a traffic stop, is the individual you recall present here in the array today?
She is.
Okay. Did you learn anything further during the development of your investigation and discussing this with Ms. Hudson?
If I recall correctly, she told me she really had to use the restroom, which is why she ran the lights.
Very well. Anything further?
No, Your Honor.
All right, Officer Carr. Ms. Hudson, the court turns to you. What would you like the court to know?
That's what I was trying to tell them, that I was using the bathroom, and then when I stopped, I waited for it to change. Like I went when it was like about to change.
I'm sorry. The court wants to make sure it understands everything you're saying. So you're saying you went when it was about to change. So you're suggesting the light was yellow?
No, it was like
Oh,
it was
okay.
red, but it was about to change. You know how you see the other side where you can see where it's about to change, like what color it is? Like
Mhm.
the other side you can see it's about to change yellow, so it's about to change green. That's what made me like go, because I had to go to the bathroom like really
All right.
bad.
So
That was
so your recollection is it was red for both directions of traffic. And you had a personal emergency and that's what you did. Is that the court's understanding?
Yeah.
Okay. Is there anything else you want the court to know?
No.
All right. Thank you very much for your candor. Officer Carr, rebuttal testimony.
Your Honor, the problem with that intersection is the lights are timed differently. Northbound is going to have a green arrow to go west and green to continue northbound. The south light is in a different set of timing. There was also northbound vehicles traveling through with a green.
Very well. Officer, all things being equal, if the light were illuminated red for both directions of traffic, what would be your interpretation of the duty of the motorist at that point?
Are you asking what Ms. Hudson needs to wait till it's green to continue?
Okay. Thank you. If your testimony is complete, the court is ready to rule. Ms. Hudson, the way the court observes strictly the court rules and the rules of evidence for the protection of all parties is the officer had the burden, so he testified first, then it was your turn. He has the burden, so he gets a rebuttal argument if he chooses to make one. The testimonial portion is closed. The court first notes that civil proceedings are just that. They do not require a finding of guilt beyond a reasonable doubt. The burden of proof is a mere preponderance of the evidence. Secondly, the court wishes to note that after working in and around the courts in the state of Michigan for the past 40 years, the court wishes to always believe that the parties are proceeding in good faith based upon their best recollection and perception of the events. Lastly, the court observes that it does not review any civil, criminal, or other histories or records of motorists when it manages a traffic docket. Each and every case is judged on the merits put forward in evidence only. The court does believe that Officer Carr's burden has been met. So the court is finding you responsible, Ms. Hudson. Historically, the fine for that particular offense is $150. Given that you had a distress circumstance, the court sees fit to reduce your fine to $120. That is payable through the pay portal on the 44th District Court website, or you may walk a cash check or charge into this court at 400 East 11 Mile Road, Monday through Friday between 8:30 and 4:30. That's due within 7 days. Or if you wish to take up an appeal, post the $120 in cash, but within 7 days, and the matter will be placed on a formal hearing docket, and the city would be represented by a city prosecutor. So 120 is a bond or a fine within 7. That closes your case. Please drive safely. Thank you.
Then we'll do Miss Westry or Mr. Westry, I'm sorry. All I have is the last name.
Your Honor, I can make an announcement on Greer as well.
Yes.
It appears that it was a previously negotiated agreement that the matter be non-pros.
Okay.
And I think state fine by that.
All righty. So Greer will
No,
be
it went. Cause they was supposed to be dropping my charges. Like, and he supposed to be looking at the thing.
Mr. Greer. Mr. Greer. That's why you have an attorney, because they speak for you. You saying no.
No,
So
because
what you're
I thought
saying
it was the other guy.
Mr. Greer. So what you're saying is you don't want your charges dropped?
Yeah. No, I ain't said that. Sorry.
Okay, well then be quiet, because that's what he just said, which I was about to tell you in plain language, what he
Judge,
said.
I do sorry. I do apologize. I was having a conference. I didn't know Mr. Greer was addressing the court.
I got it. Mr. Lynch is saying he didn't know he had to exert some client control because his client was losing his mind because he didn't know what I was saying. You can apologize to me now, Mr.
No, I
Greer.
just said I apologize. I'm sorry.
No. As I was saying, the state has determined that this case will be nol pros, which is Latin for we drop charges.
Okay.
So, at this point, Mr. Greer, you are free to go. All I say is be mindful for what got you here, and whatever got you in this situation, don't do it again. We clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Don't make those moves. Don't hang around with them people. Don't do whatever it is that put you in that situation. We clear?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. And what's the other guy name?
Mr. Lynch.
I'll tell him I said thank you. And I'll tell him I said thank you.
Hey, yeah, I appreciate that. You don't have to apologize for anything, Mr. Greer. You have a great day.
No, I think you deserve apologies. Sorry, sir.
It's okay.
Sorry about that. You heard me?
All right.
No.
Thank you.
No.
Okay, you're free to go, sir. All right. So the next case, I'm going to I'll finally be able to put Mr. Brooks in the breakout room with Minifield.
Jarek Dwayne Stanley is accused of battery, family violence, and that is 4 counts of battery, family violence from May 24th of this year. Case number is 26 CR 3542F. This attorney is Ms. Kim. Any priors?
Conflict, case, Your Honor. I apologize.
All right. I'm sorry. I'm hearing 2 people. So let me hear from Ms. Kim first. Ms. Kim, what were you trying to say?
I'm not his attorney. This is conflict case, Your Honor.
I see. Okay. So, Mr. Jarek Stanley, you cannot be represented by the Public Defender's Office. We would need to appoint counsel outside of the Public Defender's Office. In your particular case, I'm going to appoint Mr. Dennis Murphy.
Excuse me, Your Honor. Could I represent myself?
Yes. Just to remind you, you have a right to remain silent. Anything you say about the facts or circumstances of the case, your statements can and will be used against you in the treatment of your case. You have a right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one, we can appoint counsel to represent you. If it's not from the Public Defender's Office, it would be someone who is on our conflict attorney list. That individual would be able to provide you with legal competent services in order to make sure that your rights are preserved and that you do not accidentally incriminate yourself. Now, if you choose to waive your right to remain silent, please be aware that you are responsible for any legal decision you make, and you are charged to not be ignorant of the laws and the procedures surrounding your case. Would you like to waive your right to counsel?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. I'm going to deem it that you represent yourself. So let's begin. As I was saying, you are accused of 4 counts of battery, family violence stemming from May 24th of this year. 26 CR 3542F is your accusation number. Any priors on Mr. Stanley?
Third, we got an open trespass. It's 26 CR 000226F. Got an open battery DV out of the cab. That case number is 26S 000255. That's all.
So this is his third arrest, and he's already got 2 open cases, 1 pending here and 1 pending in DeKalb County.
Correct.
All right, Ms.
Your
Spear?
Honor, I'm sorry for the interruption. Can you please read your chat? And he has family on.
Yeah, I saw it. I saw it.
That chat just came from them.
All right, thank you. Ms. Spear, what's the bond recommendation?
$2,000 surety per charge for a total of $8,000. No further contact with the victim, Liza White, and I believe she is on with us. The FVIP, stay away from the incident location. We have not made previous contact with White, but it looks like she is present and she would like to address the court. No drugs, alcohol, or weapons while on bond.
Okay, thank you. Miss Liza or Miss Lisa, could you please unmute?
Hi.
Hello. And could you please redirect your camera so that we can see your full face? All right. Did you want to address the court?
Yes, I just wanted to.
No. Raise your right hand.
Oh, sorry.
Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes.
All right. Whoever is that. Okay, I'm removing you from Zoom. Remove her from Zoom, please. Remove her from Zoom. It's wrong. Thank you. All right. This other individual, Alexander Young, did you want to address this case?
Yes.
All right.
Your Honor.
And how do you know Mr. Stanley?
That is my brother, my biological brother.
Raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
I do.
All right. Without referencing any medical conditions, what would you like to tell me?
And Your Honor, the state would object at this point just based on relevance, and she's not a party to the case, and this is a bond hearing.
Understood.
Thank you.
You may proceed, Ms. Young, without referencing any medical conditions. What would you like to tell me in terms of bond?
I was just going to say that I was just going to advocate that if he is released, that he will not make any contact with the victim, and that I could possibly, take him in my care until we can get him whatever you need him to do.
Okay. And do you live with Liza White?
No.
And how many people live in your home?
4.
Are there any minors there?
Yes, there is a preteen here.
Okay. Thank you. Mr. Jarek Stanley?
Yes, Your Honor.
The only thing I want you to address is why you should be granted a bond or a release bond or a signature bond. That's the only thing I want you to address.
No, so no, you don't want to hear nothing. That's why I need one.
I just want to hear your argument on bond. And then when appointed counsel is seated next to you, then we will go into the merits of the case so that you are fully apprised of your constitutional rights. But do you have any comment on bond at the present time?
I'm looking for a signature bond. I'm 18. I'm currently graduating. I was graduating today. I was supposed to walk, but I'm not out. I don't know when I'll be out of time. I was supposed to be walking. I'm graduating from the Ed Perma Center. I have, as you just seen, that was one of my kids. I have 3 kids. I got 2. I got a 10-month-old unborn child. I got a 2-year-old. I need to be able to provide for them, be out.
Okay.
It's a lot. I just made my therapy picture.
We're not going to reference any medical issues. Now, Lisa White, is she the mother of your children?
Yes,
And how many children do you share with her?
2,
2? How old are they?
10 months, and one is unborn. We just found out.
Okay, thank you. On the battery family violence on each count, that's going to be a $1,000 surety bond. His total bond is going to be $4,000. It's going to be a surety bond. The case is going to be reset to June 18 at 11 a.m. His counsel is going to be Dennis Murphy. He'll need to be visited by a social worker for MH issues as well as housing. Mr. Stanley, once you post bond, you will have to be released to to your sister.
Okay, I got
Please let me finish.
Yes, sir.
You'll be released to the custody of Jonella Stanley. She would need to come to the jail to pick you up after bond is posted. If you do post bond, you will need to undergo an MH evaluation and any treatment that's required within 30 days of being released with a qualified healthcare provider. You are to have no contact with Lisa White. You're to stay away from the incident location. And if you want to have any contact with the child that you have with Miss White, you must file a legitimation case and obtain a court order to have a parenting plan in place. No illegal drugs, including marijuana, no alcohol, and you're not allowed to own any weapons, including firearms. Your next court date will be June 16th.
Excuse me, on you. I don't know. I don't know how to see it, but I'm looking for a lower bun. I don't have no way. You know.
We'll see you on June 16th then. Thank you. Excuse me, June 18th at 11 a.m.